Hey guys, it's Alicia. So today I wanted to do kind of an old school video. So I'm just going to be chatting with you guys about my tattoos and piercings. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep on watching. Okay, so my very first two piercings were my earlobes, and I got them done when I was a baby. My third piercing was my nose piercing. So I actually got my nose pierced twice. The first time we kind of did it ourselves, and we used an ear piercing gun to do the nose, and that is incredibly painful. I do not recommend doing that, and that piercing ended up getting infected, so I had to take it out, and I ended up getting it re-pierced a couple of years later, professionally at a tattoo and piercing shop. Which is the piercing that I have now. So definitely do not recommend trying to pierce your nose on your own because chances are it's going to get infected. So yeah, don't do it. So the pain rating for my nose piercing, the first time I would give it about an 8 with the earring gun. And the second time I think I would give it about an 8 as well because that thing hurt. I totally remember just having like instant tears run down my face when the piercer like stuck the needle through my nose. Man, that hurt a lot. My fourth piercing I got when I was 16, and it is my cartilage piercing that I have on my left ear. I got that done as a birthday gift for my mom. We actually went to Claire's and got that done since my birthday's in December and I live in the Chicagoland area. You know, it gets super cold in the winter. So when I got that piercing done, my ears were actually like frozen. I literally couldn't feel them. So when I got that piercing, I could not feel the piercing at all. So I had the natural numbness of the super cold winter air. So that was awesome. That ended up getting infected too, just because getting your cartilage pierced with an ear gun kind of doesn't make any sense. That piercing definitely needs like a needle. Yeah, so I ended up re-piercing that one myself actually. I sat on my bathroom counter and stuck a safety pin through it. But yeah, so I ended up re-piercing that myself, and it's still open to this day. So the pain rating for when I re-pierced my cartilage, I would probably give that one like a solid 6.5. That totally hurt, but I was icing it, so I was like kind of numbing it, but it definitely still hurt. So my 5th through 7th piercings, I got all at once. One of my old friends and I did this back in high school. We were sitting in my bedroom and decided that we were gonna pierce each other's ears. So basically, I got my doubles done, which are incredibly crooked, and also another cartilage piercing on my right ear, but in the middle. And it's funny because we didn't actually pierce through cartilage over here, we just pierced through my skin, which is kind of ridiculous because the piercing is like sort of at the edge of my ear. But thankfully, none of those got infected. The only downside is the piercings are crooked. Pain level for my other 3 ear piercings, I would probably give that like a 5. It hurt, but it was kind of like, it only hurt for like a couple of seconds. Then the 8th piercing that I've gotten was my belly button, and it was about a year into the healing process. Man, that thing never healed. So one day I had to go get an x-ray done, and I had to remove the body jewelry and completely forgot to put it back in my belly button. And when I tried to go put it back in, it was closed. Like the very top hole was completely closed. So yeah, my belly button's not pierced anymore, but I still kind of have like the little holes. You can see like where it was pierced. I might get it pierced again in the future, but I don't know. Still debating because that healing process is kind of ridiculous, and I don't know why it takes so long to heal, but I'll update you guys if I ever get that re-pierced. And the pain rating for my belly button piercing, I would give that probably a 9. That definitely hurt the most out of all of my piercings. I like remember when he pierced it, you kind of like feel and hear like a pop sensation, and yeah, I definitely did not like that. But it hurt getting it pierced. It hurt afterwards. I had to like sit down and drive, and just like the position of sitting was incredibly uncomfortable. And the healing process hurt too. So yeah, definitely a solid 9. Okay, so moving on to my tattoos. My very first tattoo I got when I turned 18. So I think I got that tattoo either 4 or 5 months after my 18th birthday. So I got a cross because of my belief system. I am a Christian, and I just kind of wanted to get something to commemorate that, I guess. So funny story about that one is that I remember thinking about getting it, and I knew I wanted a cross as my first tattoo, but I didn't want to get it in any spot that it could possibly get inverted. So like initially I was thinking about getting it on my wrist or something, and then I was like, if I like turn my arm upside down, then I'm gonna have like an upside down cross like on my body. So I decided to get it on my neck. Yeah, so the pain level for that one, on a scale of 10, I would probably give it maybe a 4. And it was my first tattoo, and I thought it went well, honestly. I didn't think it hurt. Of course, some sections hurt a little bit worse than others did, but for the most part, it was completely tolerable, completely bearable, and I was just sitting there, felt good, and I knew that I was gonna get more after I got that one. So the second tattoo I got is the one that I hate the most. I'm kidding. It's the only one that I dislike, honestly. Just because the tattoo artist kind of sucked, and yeah. So that tattoo is the arrow that is on my left wrist. It's on the side of my wrist. Yeah, so the lines are pretty crooked. They're not very even. But I got this tattoo to signify going forward in life and never looking back and never like regretting things. Ironically enough, this is the only tattoo that I might say that I regret a little bit, just because I wish I went to a better artist. So the pain level on my arrow tattoo, I would say, was about a 2 out of 10. So my third tattoo is one that I got with my sister. So they are our sister tattoos. So basically the idea for them was kind of like a deconstructed infinity symbol. So we each got the 2 bands, one to signify each of us. So one's for me, one's for her. So yeah, that's the simple gist of it. And the pain level for my 2 bands, I would probably say was about a 4. So the next tattoo that I got, what number am I on? 1, 2, 3. So the 4th tattoo that I got is my biggest one. This one is my most special. I'm kidding, no. All the tattoos on my right arm are the ones that are most special to me. But this one I put the most thought into, I think. So I designed the entire thing, literally brought in my artwork to my tattoo artist and was like, here you go, this is exactly what I want. So he didn't make any tweaks to my design at all. Yeah, so this is my art that's on my arm, which is awesome. Yeah, so basically this is my moon. So my moon has a forest and mountains, and it also has a little teddy bear in it. And of course some stars that are going around it. And the super long block quote that I've got on there is actually a quote from a book that my mom gave me when I was an infant. Basically, the quote is, "I'll always love you, I'll always hug you, I'll always be by your side, and I want you to know that just in case you ever wonder." The book is named Just in Case You Ever Wonder. Pop it up here so you guys can see it and check it out. It's a really amazing children's book, and it's just something that I've always remembered, and I just knew I wanted to get a quote from that book tattooed. And basically this tattoo is dedicated to my mother, and I really love it. I'm hoping to kind of like expand it and get like more like stars and do like a whole like solar system kind of vibe up here, but we'll see when the time comes. The pain level for my moon, I would say, was maybe about a 5, because this one lasted a little bit longer, and I guess like you're kind of like sitting there getting like needles poked into your arm for like an hour, so yeah, this one took a little bit longer, so I would definitely say it had a little bit higher of a pain rating. So my 5th tattoo is also another one for my family. Like I said, my entire right arm is like my family arm, my family tattoos, dedications. I'm definitely getting a couple more. There's one in particular that I probably am gonna get the next time I get a tattoo for all the rest of my siblings. But yeah, so this 5th tattoo is for me, my mom, and my sister. So each of us have this tattoo, but we each have one of the triangles shaded in a different position. So my mom has the first triangle shaded, I have the second one shaded, and my sister has the third one shaded, because it's kind of like going in our ages. Obviously, mom's first. I'm the first child, so I'm in the middle, and then my sister is the baby, so she's last. Yeah, but we all got this tattoo together. It was really awesome seeing my mom get her second tattoo, because she has one that she got ages and ages ago, but it was nice being there, and all 3 of us just getting tattoos together. It was pretty cool. So the pain rating for my 3 triangles, I would say, was about a 3. And my 6th and most recent tattoo that I just got in March is my rose. So I opted to just get one so far, because I do want to do a half sleeve on this arm, but I don't know if I want to do like a full sleeve of just roses or if I want to incorporate other things. So I just got one, and I think it is super pretty. I got this one done at Oxygen Ink, I think it's called, in Miami. Yeah, so my husband and I were on vacation, and we're just riding along on the little scooter that we rented, and decided to just go get tattoos. And we each got something that was kind of spontaneous, so we can just look at the tattoo and just say, hey, we got this on our trip to Miami back in 2018. So it's kind of like a memory tattoo. Pain level for my rose, I think I would give it about a 3.5. So that is all of my tattoos and piercings that I have currently. I'm definitely planning on getting more tattoos in the future. I'm not really sure about piercings. I think I've hit my limit on piercings, but like I said, if I do get my belly button re-pierced, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, so I'm planning to get a full sleeve on my right arm and a half sleeve on the bottom half of my left arm. So once I am finished with all that, probably a couple of years from now, I will definitely do an updated tattoos and piercings video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.